What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for the love and support. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all for commenting, liking, and just sharing my videos, man. I humbly appreciate that, and I always will be appreciative of that. How's y'all weekend going? How is y'all weekend going? Well, my dog is back. My dog been gone for a week, so she came back yesterday. And it's been great. She been asleep all day, so because she got wore out last week, man, and I needed that break. You know how sometimes when your kids go out with your mom and dad and them, or to the babysitter, or to a cousin or an aunt or an uncle for the weekend, and you need that break. That's how I felt about my dog. But anyway, before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. The Democrats, y'all. The Democrats are not liking how black Americans are delineating right now. And with delineation, it's just not delineating from immigrant groups like African, the flag blackness, and things like that. It's even delineating from political parties. And one of the political party I'm talking about is the Democratic Party. And they do not like that at all. They do not like that at all. They do not like that at all. And I am so happy that more and more, it's not a lot, but it's more and more of us are stepping away from the Democratic Party or looking to other candidates. When I say stepping away from the Democratic Party, I'm not saying go Republican, but now we looking at the Democratic Party as this. Okay, we vote for you. What do we get back? What tangible things do we get back? Y'all beg for our votes. The majority of us vote for y'all. So we should get something back. You know what I'm saying? Not this telling us about the Edmund Pettus Bridge, telling us about how my ancestors marched in Selma, telling me how dogs used to chase my people, how we not now. Let me say this too. Getting spat on, sitting in these restaurants just to get spit on. That wasn't my people. I'm sorry. And it's kind of crazy. I want y'all to follow me right quick before I get to my point of this video. I honestly believe that a lot of these stomped down black Democrat supporters, even in 2026, will do that for the Democratic Party. Those same people, they allow those white folks to spit on them at these restaurants and those diners, are the same people that we talking to today. If you talk to some of these black Democratic supporters, they so Democratic minded first. All the wild stuff that the Democrats push, they will find an excuse to agree with it. Or you'll see these same black Democrat supporters out here waving the flag for certain groups that's like degenerate. They do degenerate things. I ain't gonna say the names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We're not into certain stuff that happen to our church. They're just not in us. But there are black people that will stand in the front line for degenerate stuff like that. They just keep it funky. So when I be sitting thinking, I said, man, I don't know no black folks that'll sit there and let somebody spit on them and not do nothing, or pour milkshakes on top of their head for what? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and y'all might disagree with me, and them still are people in a way, but I never respected it as a kid. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I used to see that, like see certain stuff happen to my people, just to be in these white establishments, just to be served, I could not understand it. Cause my grandparents and my mom and dad used to tell me, like, don't go nowhere that you ain't wanted. That's just in life, period. Why you want to be somewhere that nobody don't want you at? But anyway, I'm sorry, I got out the point. But yeah, I'm sorry, I just got out the point on that. I just had to get that out of my spirit. But I might have to do a video on that too. But anyway, so the Democrats don't like us delineating. It is intimidating them to the core. They don't know what to do with it. And I want to shout out to Black Alpha Network, man. Black Alpha Network pulled up on Kamala Harris at one of these, what was it, like a hearing? It wasn't a hearing, it was like a convention, or where she go around and speak to people. I think at a college or something. I think she was at a college, I assume. I don't know. Maybe y'all can correct me in the comments. But our brother Black Alpha Network stood on FBA business. I want to shout out to Black Alpha Network, man. I'm gonna tell you something about Black Alpha, man. I'm just started listening to him not too long ago, right? And I remember he was on TikTok, man, and that dude, man, the spirit of the ancestors in that brother. He said something to the fact, and I'm just paraphrasing what Black Alpha said, but he was like, we don't have to look towards Africa. We don't have to look towards other groups. We don't have to look towards nobody. We can look towards the FBA family. He said the spirit, I'm just paraphrasing, he didn't say that, but this is what I took from it. He was saying like, we going through this spiritual change right now. And it's okay to look towards people that's going through that same spiritual change. I said, we all we got. And I totally agree with Black Alpha Network, man. And I like that brother, man. I don't know how I was late, but I like that brother, man. So he in my list of people to listen to. And get back to my point, when Kamala was speaking, our brother stood 10 toes down. And here go the video right here.
Gifted, you are important, you matter, you come from people, there is pride, there is pride.
On behalf of foundational Black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. On behalf of foundational Black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations. You're not going to use our ancestors' legacy to give money to illegals, immigrants. We're foundational Black Americans. We built this country. We're not voting for you. We're not voting for the Democrats. And we're not voting for anybody until we get paid. Remember that. FBA.
Come around.
FBA. Cash payment reparations.
Y'all saw that? You saw how them people was getting mad. Them Democrat supporters just got triggered. They got triggered when he was saying what he said, what foundational Black Americans need. And I want to salute once again to Black Alpha Network, man. And I think we should start doing that. I'm going to start doing that now. I'm gonna start figuring out what's going on in Dallas, and see what's going on. If I can't catch it, y'all make sure y'all email me and let me know what's going on in Dallas or even Houston or whatever like that, so I can pull up and do some things like that. If we having some like political meetings or they're having a convention or something like that, and we can speak out, man, I think that's what we should do. We gotta make our voices heard now. Please email me. Now listen, y'all, I be so busy. It's a couple people I've been going back and forth. I'm gonna get to y'all emails, I promise y'all. But if y'all want to reach out to me, man, reach out to me at brianjehovah@yahoo.com. brianjehovah@yahoo.com. Now I know Yahoo is an old thing, but that's the only one that I can find, because I got too many. I got like Gmail, so I just want to keep things separate. But anyway, I love that though. And we're going to have to start doing that. And I hope it sparked the minds of other people when we see these these politicians going to colleges, going to churches or whatever, man. We need to speak out and let them know that, man, y'all ain't getting our vote. No more, man. No more of the old no more. We don't have that same mindset no more. You can't just convince us, just like I mentioned earlier, about our history, but then don't do nothing for us. Even when Kamala Harris was speaking of having that FBA tone and stuff, it didn't trick me. I wasn't like, what? Like, even how she was talking, it was very vague. You get what I'm saying? Because that can mean for anybody. That just didn't mean for us as Black Americans. But, the Democrats think they smarter than us. But we're going to be on top of it, man. We're going to be on top of it. I'm going to dedicate most of my videos to just politics a little bit. Once I just want to say this too, I'm not the most intellectual person when it comes to politics. But I do have common sense too, y'all. I really do. I got common sense. So if we're not getting up for our vote, what's the point of me voting? You can't fearmonger me. You can't use race for me to vote because this person is Black. None of that, because y'all don't do it for the other side. When there's Black Americans on the Republican side, y'all don't say, hey, this is the first Black woman, the first Black man, or this is the Black man that's over this and over that. Y'all call them coons, so I'm going to do the same thing with the Democrats, because I look at both parties as evil. I do. And there's a lot of people say, why are we fighting for the political system, and why you care about politics, the system not for Black people. At the end of the day, y'all, we pay taxes. And I feel like, that's our mark to do, man. If there's something going on, there's someone like in the city council that we don't like, we can vote them out. You get what I'm saying? We got a mayor we don't like, we can vote them out. Senators, whatever, we can vote them out if we don't like them. You get what I'm saying? Until we put somebody up there that do something for Black Americans. But the Democrats don't like that delineation stuff, y'all. I know they hate it, man. I know they dislike that because we took away the immigrants, and we still working on that. We still going hard on that. It's still a lot of black Americans, especially on Facebook, y'all, that still love these immigrants. They not understanding how dangerous these people are towards us, man. I ain't talking about danger in the physical form. I'm talking about danger in all the other forms with jobs and political positions, just everything that centers them. And once they get in, they bring up their people and forget about us. But like I always say, I can't blame an immigrant that's in politics that don't do nothing for black Americans, because you have black American coons that's in politics that don't do nothing for us but always speak out for immigrants. So when an immigrant come over here and see, they're like, well, the black American ain't speaking up for black folks. They not doing it. It's benign neglect with the Negroes. So guess what? It's not benign neglect for my people. So let me help my people. Let me get some funding for my people. So I blame the black American politicians for allowing these immigrants to not do nothing for us either. You get what I'm saying? Because you my people, you come from the lineage, right? I ain't saying all black politicians are like this, but I'm just saying, like, some of these black politicians is immigrant first. But they don't even think about nothing. They ain't going to say, like, hey, let's put a community center, let's get some funding, put some community centers in some of these black areas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's put some community centers in low income areas or whatever, so kids have somewhere to go to. We can teach them how to read, STEM, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We can educate the kids. Something. I'm pretty sure some places do that, but I'm just giving an example. But anyway, give me y'all thoughts on that, man. Once again, shout out to brother Black Alpha Network, man. Make sure y'all follow him. I'm pretty sure y'all do. But I just subscribed to him like a week or two ago, so I really rock with that brother. And he got the spirit of the ancestors, and I hope more of us attend some of these rallies, man, so we can interrupt and be a disturbance and make the Democratic Party uncomfortable, because they're going to have to start using FBA. FBA is going to be in the news. So we making it up. But anyway, salute to everyone. I'm drop some more videos today. Salute.
My heart was heavy, when my mind was tired, you walked into my shadows, lit a quiet fire. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. Every word you speak cuts straight through. Brian Jehovah, carving my youth into something real, something new. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. When the lies were louder than the voice inside,